This video is about the spine position and how a slightly negative spine position in the top backswing position will influence you to use the golf club. I'll talk about a bunch of different topics in this video. I'm hitting some 2 irons here, by the way. And I'm using a slight negative angle in my top backswing position because it enables me to be able to use the club more. So I'll talk about 3 topics. Firstly, how a positive angle is a gateway into more of a modern golf swing. And then I'll talk about different players, all the way from Hogan all the way to Scheffler, how they have used a more negative angle to inspire their motion. And finally, I'll go a bit more technical and talk about what I'm doing. So there's some 2 irons for you. So let's start with the first topic, which is, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about the spine in the top backswing position, either being slightly negative, level, or positive. In the modern game, you would create a swing where you have a slightly positive angle. You come here and you have a slightly positive angle, exaggerated, right? And this makes it impossible to really release the golf club, because if you do that, you're going to mess it up. So it enforces you to push the hands and rotate and side bend, because you need to reach the golf ball, right? You come here, you push the hands forward, and you side bend to reach it. And it's a very, very potent way of playing golf. But you've probably seen a couple of videos with me by now, and you know that I see the club and the hands as the arm, as the engine of the golf swing. And I have this as the engine, and I have a reactive body because it's achievable. Anything in this region to this region in the golf swing is very difficult for me and for a lot of students as well. And that's why I like to use the club more and the body less. So if you want to use the club, you can't be in these positions, because then you're out of the game. And the old timers would get in here, and they have now, in a chain of events, move their low point forward. So let's talk about a couple of players. I'm going to show here Scottie Scheffler's top backswing position. I mean, it's almost impossible to talk about Scottie Scheffler because there's so much goodness going into that golf swing. But I like to look on the pieces that move the other pieces. I like to look on the key success factors, and this is definitely one of them. He has something like a 5-degree negative spine angle here, which opens up the ability to use the swing arc in his entire motion. In my opinion, he uses the size of his swing arc as his main power source, together with stimulated body rotation. Another player that is interesting, and I'm Swedish, so I'm biased, right, is Henrik Stenson. I would say 2016 on Troon is, I think, one of the best ball striking sessions that I've ever witnessed, right? It's so cool. And his backswing is this, right? He starts it off with tilting his pelvis like this. He goes over here. And what is that? That is negative spine position. And he comes into this position, and in a chain of events, he's better through the golf ball than anyone else, in my opinion. So I'm going to be super biased again, and I think maybe Annika Sörenstam would have a run for the money there, right? Then we have another player which is interesting to look at, and that is Tom Watson. You can look at his top backswing position. One of the smoothest swingers of all time. I mean, he's up here and he's in this position, and he, kind of lets the club do the work. And you also have, the king of ball striking, Ben Hogan, right? I think he, at some point, he hit every green in 2.5 golf round or something. I mean, he's not positive in his backswing spine angle. He's level or negative. All right, finally, I'll talk a little bit of what I'm doing then. So I play myself with a slight negative spine angle. That means I come up here and then I have a slight negative spine angle. And what this enables me to do is to, through a power intention in this area, the shoulder works around here in a chain of events, and it moves the low point forward. So when the low point is forward, the fun stuff begins. Then I can start releasing this golf club. If I am in this position, I'm going to strike it there, but if I'm in this position, I can actually use the golf club. So that's my 2 cents about the spine position. And the only difficult thing about this is that it only fits within a system, right? For me, it's foundational in my system, the Forgotten Master Move swing system. And you can check out my black videos if this is interesting to you. But I really enjoy to play golf like this. I enjoy to really use the golf club and really feel it. So thank you very much for listening. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you. Thank you.